Happy Friday, friends. We've made it to the end of another week and we've made it to the end of another chapter in grammar. So today you're going to show me what you know about articles, adjectives, adverbs, commas. You're going to give it your best shot today. What we're going to do is we're going to use the chapter review in the book in place of a test. I want you to give me your best shot. I don't want you to stress if you get to something you're not sure of. Think about what we've learned, try to remember, and then make your best guess. So what I'm going to do before you get started is I'm going to go over each part of the review so that you know what the directions are and how to complete each section. So if you grab your paper, the chapter review at the end of 13, I'm going to do it up here on the board. If you have any questions at all, please reach out and let me know before you get started, and I'd be happy to answer those for you. I'm excited to see what you've learned. I know you're going to do a great job. Make sure you have your paper and we'll get started. All right, the first part at the top, it wants us to write the letter of the correct word to complete each sentence. Some words will be used more than once. So we have our box over here that we're going to use. We have to decide, some of these are definitions, some of them are examples. So, and blank describes a verb. So does an adverb, an article, or an adjective? And we would just write the letter on the line. The next section says fill in the circle next to the correct adjective to complete each sentence. This part here, we need to decide, is it comparing two things or more than two? Do we need to use ER or EST? The next section wants us to read each pair of sentences and then fill in the circle next to the correct one. So you're going to read each one. One of them is written correctly and one of them is not. So you might be needing to check the spelling. You might be needing to check the suffix at the end. So pay attention, double check. This section at the bottom wants us to underline the correct adjective to complete the sentence. So here we need to decide, do we need to add a suffix or do we need to use more or most? So you'll do that for those. On the back, the first section at the top, there we go. It wants us to underline the correct article to complete each sentence. So you remember with a and the, when do we use each one? The next one wants us to do the same thing. Which article, a or and? So remember, vowel or consonant. This one should look familiar because this is a little bit of what we did the other day. You have a sentence with a word that's underlined. You need to decide, is it an adjective describing the noun or is it an adverb describing when, or how the verb happened? The last two things at the bottom, this one wants us to write an adjective or adverb to describe the underlined word. So this one you can get a little bit creative. So give me an adjective or an adverb to describe the underlined word. And then the very last part of this wants you to put a comma where we need it. So think about the rules we went through the other day, and if we have a series or if we're talking to a specific person, and think about where you would put the comma. They tell you in the directions to use the caret and then put the comma underneath. I think there's enough room. If you just want to write the comma in there, that's fine with me. So if you have any questions, let me know. You're going to do a great job. Good luck.